Hey everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's continue, at least for a minute, on our Let's Play for Endless Space Season 2, The Sowers. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this video short and sweet so I can move along, and thanks for all the great comments and some corrections and suggestions and various things. But actually what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and pretend that this series was a pilot episode and that it worked out pretty good, but then we decided to start it over. In the last episode, which was the first episode of this LP series, it was pointed out, and then I actually noticed a couple of items that I screwed up on when I was going back and editing the video. In particular, the way they have the labeled of the how many races you're playing against is kind of mislabeled to a certain degree, because as you can see here, it's just me and 2 races, where what I really intended was to be versus 3, so 4 total. And the way they have it labeled, kind of, I mean, I should have been paying closer attention, but anyway, that was a small bit of a screw up. And then another thing is I guess the way that I actually set up the galaxy was, I don't know, I guess it was a bit awkward because, and I'll have to go back and look at it, but I guess the way I set it up was, I kind of made pockets, basically all separated 4 systems apiece in a 32 system layout, and I don't think that's going to really, I mean, it could be interesting, as someone pointed out, but I don't really think it's going to be very compelling and a very good setup to start out with. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start another series. I'm going to go ahead and stop it now before it gets out of hand. And also the other thing that I was upset about, that I just wasn't really pleased with, and this is just a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a perfectionist thing, but, you know, to a small degree it is that I didn't like the way when I uploaded the last video, which was the first video in this series, and then also it affected, unfortunately, my Crusader Kings videos, and I wasn't able to correct them because I was on vacation, but somehow YouTube screwed them up and didn't, when I uploaded them, didn't make an HT version. It didn't even make a thumbnail of them. It was totally screwed up, as a lot of you saw. I'm back from vacation now. I was gone for a week, and I am back now, so I'm gonna really kick it into gear here on several series, and also, you know, speeding up a little bit on my Crusader Kings and on this series. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stop this series here, close it on, you know, 1.5 episodes, but what you will see is by the next day, by tomorrow, so probably a day after you see this video, you should look and see another series started. I'm going to start another brand new series, playing the Sowers again, and I'll just label it probably Season 2.5, and because Season 2 just kind of got canceled here real quick after 2 episodes. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys, get you guys up to speed on that, make the correction here on this video before we got too far into it. So there will be another episode coming, and again, I am going to continue the series. And I made a lot of other little dumb mistakes too, because there was such a gap, and you know, like, even 1 or 2 people were pretty harsh. There was one guy that made a pretty harsh comment on the last video just like an hour ago from me recording this, saying, "Why are you so bad at this game?" You know, hey, I take the criticism, that's fine. I don't delete a lot of things that people say unless they get really violent. But that's fair to say. I mean, this is not a game that, like, probably some of you that are watching this series have played it probably more than I have. I basically played one blind series, which was the last series, and kind of tried to learn as I went along and explain things that I figured out to people who are watching the series. And this is basically going to be my second series. So, and unfortunately there was a big gap in between the end of my first one and the start of the second one, kind of, because there was a real long gap there for that last episode when they took the game live. So anyway, I'm rambling a little too long here, but I was just kind of stating again that I do not consider myself a total expert at this game, but I love playing it. I love the look of it, and it's entertaining, I think, to a certain degree to watch as well. So hopefully some of you find it entertaining, even though I know one guy didn't. But again, this is only my second, well, this next series when I start it will probably be my, I guess you could technically say, my third playthrough of it. And like I said, I will try to keep it entertaining, do my usual thing of throwing in entertaining video clips and things. Of course, since I'm playing the Sowers, don't be surprised if you see some SG-1 clips coming in at some point during this next series. So I will try to keep it lively and as entertaining as possible. So again, once you're seeing this video, expect probably the very next day to see the next series starting. And I will probably be recording it here within 5 minutes after I stop this video. So it will be on the way. So again, thanks for all the support, thanks for the questions and feedback, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks.